Hello everybody and welcome back to Man in the House. Yes, it's Motivated Mondays again. Thank you guys for joining. If you saw last week's video, you know that we talked about, managing the male ego. And as I was, answering some of your comments, and I had told you guys like that I would talk about the women's perspective as well. And so this is it, y'all. We're gonna talk about a woman's ego. Yes, women do have egos. Now, for those of you out there that don't think a woman has an ego, let me just tell you the definition of an ego. It just means your sense of self or self-importance. So, if you don't have a sense of who you are, or whether or not you feel that you are important, then yeah, you probably got other problems. But that's not the subject. So, today's video is about 5 ways, fellas, that you can detect or spot the female ego. And I got my wife B-Love here on the show because I want her perspective on this.
I'm trying to get over that word ego because the one I've been trying to find out all day, trying to understand all day why he want me on this show to talk about a woman's ego. I'm like, a woman ego? What you talking about? I have an ego.
I need to. No. I have to have the female's perspective, y'all.
He gonna have to break this down for me.
So I was gonna come on here today and just basically, talk about the female ego. But I thought it'd be nice if I actually had a female to address some of the things that are gonna come up in this article that I read about 5 ways to detect or spot the female ego. And I'll drop that down in the description box so y'all can go check out the article that I read. But first off, it says that a woman has an ego just like a man. They just act out in different ways than men do. So for example, we talked about in the last video about how men, act out, are a little bit more aggressive, maybe a little bit more persistent in what we do. We kind of sometimes can be feeling ourselves and are a little bit needy in attention sometimes, and we express ourselves. They say it like this: if a man has a big ego, it's usually because he is substituting or compensating for something or some other place in his life where he's lacking, something else that is, got issues, right? So, for example, a man might flash a lot of cash if he, has a, damaged self-image, or he don't, he ain't the nicest looking guy, but he got that cash, so he's substituting for where he might be lacking. So that's the premise of it, y'all. And the article goes on to talk about how women do the same thing, and how women are very absorbed in their self-image and in how they feel, or the way that they feel about themselves, and that they get a lot of that from the outside world. Guys pumping them up, other women pumping them up.
Okay.
And they point out that one of the biggest ways to spot a woman's ego is to check out her Instagram. I don't know, y'all.
You know what? Don't y'all be checking my Instagram now.
But
because my Instagram is full of pictures only because I got hair companies, y'all. Don't be play. See now, Nate, you
see, she said that. I didn't even say nothing about that.
But I know
she hasn't read the article at all.
But they go over there and like, oh, I see her got a lot of pictures of herself, and I don't like taking pictures.
Nah, she really don't like taking pictures.
So I just take pictures because of what I do. Right,
but this is exactly what they say. They say a woman's self-image is dependent on what other people think about her. Now, look, y'all, this ain't me saying this. I'm just reading from the article. I'm going to throw that out there right now so y'all don't come for me.
Right.
So it says, and Instagram is a narcissist playground. Don't get me wrong, everybody has a bit of narcissism in him or her, but women take it too far. Or they take the cake, so to speak. If 90% of her posts on Instagram are selfies of herself, duh, selfies of herself. That was a stupid comment. But then you have a serious female ego on your hands. Instagram seems to bring out the most in women. It's a visual social media platform, and men being visual beings, what do they do, y'all? What do we do? I ain't include myself because I don't go on Instagram like that. If y'all follow me on Instagram, you know I ain't on there like that. But what this article is saying is men go on Instagram, they look up women all day long. They just look at y'all photos, they comment on your photos, and they say how beautiful you are, how sexy you look, and how this or that. And
that's mostly for the women that are models. Now,
there's some women that are not models, though.
I understand that, but that statement you read, I kind of disagree with that.
Okay.
Only because you got people like me. I don't like taking pictures. However, I take pictures because of my job and I get paid for pics. Okay. You got people on there that literally get paid a lot more money for pictures because that's their job.
Right.
But if it wasn't outside, I'm telling y'all, if I had to do Instagram on my own outside my job, if I didn't have to have Instagram for my job, I wouldn't have Instagram. That's real talk.
That's you.
That's me, because I am not a person that likes to take pictures like that.
But what about the ones that do, though?
Yeah, there's people out there that do.
Well, okay, so let me ask y'all this.
Not to say that if I take a cute picture, y'all, don't get it twisted. If I take me a good cute picture, I want that pic posted.
Okay, see? Okay. So why do you want that pic posted?
Because I know I'm looking cute.
Okay. So this is what happens. A lot of females do the same thing, and what they're looking for on that is not just to post a cute picture, but to see what the response is on that picture. Female or male, it doesn't really matter. When you post a cute pic on Instagram and somebody says, oh, you look so cute, or you look, whatever, female or male, does it make you feel good?
True.
That's the question.
True.
Does it boost your self-image? Yeah. Does it do something for you? And that's all the article is trying to say, is that you're feeding the ego when you're doing that. And a lot of women, this is what it's saying, feed off of that. They have to have that external input that helps to boost or drive their self-image, or to, create that self-image. And if somebody comes and says you ugly and you this, and especially if they pile on, you know how people can be mean in comments and all that stuff. But if you post a pic and folks is dissing that pic and everybody piling on, how does that make you feel? That's all it's talking about, is that's the part of your self-image that you feel impacted on when somebody comments like that. That's all it's talking about. But he's saying, I don't even know if it's hard to tell by the name whether it's a he or she in this article, but they basically just say all men do is go on there, and I obviously don't agree with that because I don't do it, but they say men do that because we're visual beings. We go on there and we look at the pictures and like and comment and inflate a woman's ego at the same time by commenting. Now, I would say that some of that is true. Like, you be on there and y'all know how y'all are. Y'all ladies, if you post an Instagram pic and you got a whole bunch of ladies and fellas commenting about how nice you look, how sexy you look, how whatever, then obviously you're gonna feel good about it.
Somewhat. Well, yeah. When people like my pictures, I'll be happy to know that they like the pic. But my thing is, not that you all crazy like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but for some people, you would probably say that some people are driven like that, and they do that when they hear somebody. Like, for example, if you're a lady that just got into Instagram and you're not used to a whole lot of attention, all of a sudden you get a whole lot of attention on Instagram because you don't get that attention nowhere else.
When you're neglected with attention, of course you're gonna be like that. When you're not a woman that's used to getting, recognized, or like, oh, she look good, but when you used to that type of, oh man, guys talking to you, you like, it goes in one ear out the other and you move on. But some people, when they hear it, if they haven't been used to that attention, they see a man, they see, oh my God, he think I'm cute, then they really flaunting, like, oh my God. And then they trying to show out. So
fellas, take note, compliment your ladies. That's a sidebar.
I get it. I get it at home from him all the time. I don't need it from nobody else. He's my only one that I need approval from. So when I get it from him, Hey, out in the street, I don't need it. I'm not seeking for it.
That's real talk, y'all. That's kind of a sidebar discussion, but that's real. You know, fellas, if you got a lady out there, especially if they are, you know, known or people know them or they own Instagram and they got a lot of followers or whatever, you better make sure you doing what you need to do, because other people gonna always be standing there waiting to get in. You know how it go. But the other thing the article talks about is competition. Yes, ladies do compete with each other.
Not all ladies.
So this is a part when you have women who are competing with each other on looks, on anything in the workplace, whatever the case may be. This is also a part of a woman's ego. They don't like to lose. Especially to another woman. So for example, I'll tell you how this works. I'm gonna bring this into relationships, right? So if you're a man and you have a lady, or you know, I'll say that the other way around. You're a lady, you got a man, and you see another woman trying to vie for your man's attention. What you gonna do? You gonna one up, right? If she dressing sexy, you gonna try to dress sexy. You trying to get that man's attention.
Are you saying if y'all want the same man?
If y'all want the same man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. But we talked about that when it came to the men's perspective. Men do the same thing.
But my thing is, yeah, it's the looks too, but that man gotta like you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the inner, right? So
men don't see the inner on the top.
I know. Y'all see the outer. That's what I'm saying.
We are visual beings, y'all.
I know.
Men look on the outside. We see something that looks nice. That's what, you know. We don't know you. We just going after what we see. That's how men are.
But at the end of the day, you gonna wish you wonder and wish you gotta know got to know that girl. Looks ain't everything.
So here's what it says. I must give some women credit though. They can be very smart about how they get their man, which is a clear indicator of the female ego. In my experience, in his experience, it says women that have game have the biggest egos.
What you mean?
Y'all got game. Women got game too. Y'all talk about men got game. Women got game too.
What's my game?
Huh? Listen, just because I said women got game don't mean I'm talking about you.
You said women. I'm a woman.
Women got game too. We talk about women got game. You know, I think you approached me.
Who?
Okay, next topic.
Are you serious? So you saying that I approached you and you didn't approach me?
Okay, so I was looking hard. I'll give you that.
Let me tell you something. When you stare a woman down you trying to look through their soul.
Okay, that's
okay. Then you
men are visual.
Right. But I'm just saying. Okay. I didn't come say that I had a conversation with you.
You did.
I didn't come staring you down saying I want you or whatever. I had a ring on my finger.
She was perping, y'all.
Yeah, I was perping because I was tired of guys trying to holler at me.
She was perping. She had a ring on her finger,
which let you know that I wasn't seeking for no attention.
I suppose, because I thought for sure you was married, but you know.
Exactly.
Anyway, I'm just trying to tell you that women got game too.
Is that running game?
Huh? What? The ring on the finger? That could be kind of running game too. That really could, because you know how it is, man, fellas. You put a ring on your finger and all of a sudden everybody wants you. You ain't got a ring on your finger, it's like, yeah, you get some play, but when you got that ring on your fingers, all of a sudden, because you off limits,
it's exciting.
It's a challenge, just an opportunity for women. That's real talk. Don't that happen?
For some women, yeah.
Just saying.
I've never been that type of the flirty type, so I don't know.
So it says, so what happens when another man has sights, or when another woman has sights on her target or her man? This is what happens. She turns on the charm like you have never seen before, and at this point, as a man, you become the hunted. Now, we talk about how men do this to women, right? Men are super persistent. We're not gonna give up. We see a woman we like, we're gonna keep going at it. But you know what? Women are the same way. And this whole article, the point of this whole article is that even though women do it in a different way, women have egos and they express themselves in the same manner. They still have an ego just like everybody else. You got a self-image. You got a, perspective on who you are. And you express yourself or you act out maybe in different ways, but it's still part of ego. It's still all ego.
Right. I agree. Because at the end of the day, I think there ain't nobody do it better than me.
There you go.
Because I'm me.
Because you.
Ain't nobody gonna
But
be
she
me.
is she. She is she. Or her is her.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
However you say that.
Exactly.
And she feel the same way.
Exactly. So right then and there go that competition. I'm gonna do you. You gonna do you. I'm gonna do me.
That's right.
And we gonna see this thing at the end.
So it says here, for instance, she gets territorial. So y'all done seen that man you want. You see somebody else checking out your man. All of a sudden, the man is property. the man is property. It becomes a game. This is my turf. You on my territory.
Right.
Leave my man alone.
That's crazy.
That's what happens. And then it says she probably will kiss him on the cheek and purposely leave the lipstick.
Oh wow.
There for the other girls to see.
See, I ain't never been that mischievous. I ain't about that life, y'all. Seriously, I never was about that life.
People about that life. People about that life.
Man, I ain't got time.
Especially if you know you messing with somebody who's taken, or you know that he going home to a woman. Women do slick stuff like that. Put a little lipstick on the jacket collar.
Leave that little makeup in the car, the earring. Oh, I left my earring in the car. Now, because I have heard some stuff, y'all. I have heard some stories. I'm like, that's bogus.
But that's what happens, though.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
So the other woman can find out.
And don't let it come to words, because y'all be tit for tat with each other, going back and forth,
Yeah. I had let me say this. I had one story of my girlfriend telling me about her sister leaving her ID at the man's house while the woman wasn't home. The wife wasn't home. So the wife was away, right? At work. But the man would bring her in the home while the wife was away.
Ooh.
So she purposely left her ID. Her
whole ID?
Her state ID.
Home address and everything. Right, come see me.
In the couch.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
She found it. The wife found it. And it was a wrap.
That is tripped out, y'all.
But that's what I'm saying. When you said that triggered that thought, like, man, people do that.
Women do that
all the time.
I don't think men do that. For real. I don't think men do that, because a lot of men would rather be on the low and not be out in the open, because they ain't got to take care of you. Right. Seriously, a lot of men, that's how they think.
Most women are like the responsibilities to men.
Right.
They'd rather have you just say, let me have sex with you. You can go home to the one and that man that you love or whatever, and let him provide for you, because I ain't got time for it.
There you go. That's what happens.
That sounds like that sounds like cheap to me.
Sounds like what happens, though.
But I wouldn't want to be like in that situation.
So it says, a jealous man normally has a look at what's going on and will remove his woman from the situation, away from the other man, right? Y'all in that situation? Yeah, because so it's like, you see another man hawking your woman, he's saying a jealous man will take his woman and go somewhere else. Look, we out of here. I ain't having all these men staring at my wife or whatever. He'll do that. But a jealous woman, on the other hand, will also have a look at what's going on, what's happening, and do the complete opposite. She will step in during the conversation, grab her man's hand, and stare the other woman right in her eyes and continue talking. Now tell me y'all wouldn't do that. Tell me that wouldn't happen. You jump right on in there while they was having a conversation. All of a sudden, your wife right there, your girlfriend right next to you, holding your hand, looking you dead in your mouth, like, why you still talking to my man while I'm standing here?
Actually, hey, I'm gonna say this, ladies. It's to each his own. But I get what you're saying. But me, yeah, to each his own. I'm gonna say to each his own.
What you just let it go?
Because I'm confident.
Okay.
I'm confident in to knowing who I am to you as a wife. So I have never, ever stopped you from having a conversation with any woman. Right. No intimidation, no nothing. I can leave a room and you can still be talking to another woman in another room and I'm okay.
Right, but what are those conversations, though? Those conversations are always in public settings. It's not like we in private rooms or anything like that. And it's not like those conversations.
But my thing is, I still I trust you. We've been married for 19 years. I trust the fact that you could have a conversation with any woman you want to have a conversation with, even if we were. It doesn't matter. I am not intimidated like, oh my God, he's talking to another female. Should I go over there and run over there? Some women are like that.
I know some women like that.
It's some women that would not dare that. You but not dare set your eyes on another woman while she's there.
Wow, that's a lot. But you know what? There's some men out there like that too. You see another man all up in your woman's face.
But sometimes there's reasons behind that.
Like what?
Like it's reasons behind that women does that because their man has been a serial cheater, or a woman has been a serial cheater, but you cannot trust. The trust has been broken. But if you have it where you know your man like inside out, like okay, I know I ain't tripping, or you know your worth, you know who you are. Look, don't lose your 80 for that 20. That's all I gotta say. And ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even say 80. I said 90-10.
90. Oh wow. Okay. That sounds like ego right there. 90-10.
Really?
That's what he talking about.
90-10.
That's what he talking about.
Man, when you know whatever.
So number 3, it says her reaction when she does or doesn't get attention. So that's number 3. The way to spot ego is how does she react when she ain't getting attention? Does she act out? Does she act crazy?
I can say yeah. I could be guilty of that one.
Okay. What do you mean?
You know, sometimes, ladies, it's like if you are so busy with everything around you, like your job or whatever you're doing, and the things about what you're doing, and you got your husband, you know, and y'all close or whatever, and you just like, man, I ain't seen, he always gone. He's busy. I'm busy. I ain't seen him in a minute. And you like, man, trying to get him hints. Because men don't get it. Men just don't get it. We be hinting and everything. They be like, huh? A duh. Just like a deer in headlights. So it's like you got to let them know. And even when you let them know, they still don't get it. It's like, really? So we try to act out. Let me have this argument. You know what I'm saying? This and that. Maybe, after we have this argument, we make up and we be better. Or he wants to be able to want to take me here and take me there. You know what I'm saying? So
they're itching for the makeup. That could be makeup in the bedroom. It could be makeup with flowers. It could be makeup with dinner.
Take me on vacation.
But act out and then show that man that you upset, that you're not getting what you want, and then all of a sudden, here we come swooping in. Because I told you guys, men have that hero effect. So when you telling us that you need attention and all this other stuff, we got to fix it.
Right.
We swooping in. We like, all right, I got this. I'm going to handle this.
Right, right. I'm
That's what men do. I'm
going
to make sure she ain't got that complaint no more.
Right.
That's how we do it.
That's right. But the minute that y'all see they ain't doing that and they ain't trying to fix it, trust and believe your antennas better go straight up. Straight up.
There you go.
Because there's a problem.
Number 4. You can tell a woman's ego by whether or not she makes you wait. Now this one I read and I was like, huh?
Wait for what?
But I get it. So let me read it. It says, this is something every man knows about all too well. A textbook case of the female ego. So you set up a date with her 2 weeks prior. You remind her a few days before and even tell her what time you will be there to pick her up. And what happens? When you arrive at that door, she's not ready. You are waiting for her to get ready. This is like, every man knows this. This is like common law. It just is what it is. It doesn't matter if you knew the time ahead of time, you knew the day, you knew what we had to do. It don't matter. A woman gonna make you wait.
Is that true in marriage?
Yeah, it's true in marriage. It's true in a lot of people's marriages. Because try to get off to church on time. Just try to do it. Try to go out anywhere like that where but this, okay, so I know what she about to say. So I'm gonna just throw this out. First thing I would say to you fellas, if you're in that situation where you're waiting on them, and especially if you're married and you living with them, you always got to, we kind of, I'm gonna say it like this. we call it CP time sometimes, right? Color people time.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. So when your event starts at 9, you got to tell folks that it starts at 7:30, so that they'll be on time at 9. That's what we call CP time, y'all. We otherwise we're gonna be late, right? So the same thing goes for the lady. You have to tell her like, okay, we got to be there at 8. Because then at 8:30, when you just now leaving, you still going to be on time because you didn't have to be there till 9.
I'm going to just say this. This is what I'm going to say. Ladies, have you ever had it where your man is, he always telling you what you doing, you in the mirror, you putting on them last touches of makeup and making sure you flawless and everything, but at the same time he said, I'm ready to go. Ain't got his shoes on, ain't got the jacket on, ain't got nothing ready, but like, man, I've been ready to go. How you been ready to go when you ain't got your shoes on? So women look at the man and like, oh, he ain't got his shoes on, he ain't got his hair combed.
And they take that to mean, I got 30 more minutes.
I got time to beat my face to make sure everything is all good.
You got time.
So men, you guys give us mixed signals. And then when it's time for us to go and we grab our purse, you still trying to get this. Wait a minute, hold on, baby. I forgot my watch. Oh, hold on, baby. I'm looking for my phone. Hold on, baby. What you mean, hold on? I thought you was ready.
Look here, y'all.
Tell me it don't happen.
I don't know if it happens.
And then, y'all, when you in the car on your way to church, you have these little moments of argument, like, and then when you go into church, hey, how y'all doing?
That's church folks, y'all. Y'all know what we talk about over here.
No, play with me. How y'all doing?
That is church folks all day long.
You like we all.
And then
I want to kill him. I want to kill him in the car.
Let me tell you, I know we off subject right now, but let me tell you what else happened. So you leave church, right? You leave church.
You hungry?
You done been in church for like a whole day. Like, no joke. So you leave church, you hangry than a mother.
You hangry?
You get in the car and it's like, at it.
Like,
what
you so long? Why you alone?
Why you in there talking? You know I'm hungry. Come on. Listen, this is life. I know that's a sidebar, but look.
Y'all, we speaking truth. We keeping it 100, so don't go there.
I'm gonna have to change this segment. Then
when we finish eating, we be all good. Like, hey, baby, it's all good. It's all good, baby.
Listen,
and we rubbing the head, and it's all good. Let's watch a movie.
Know what I'm talking about. But look, so y'all gonna make me change this segment. We're gonna have to call this thought-provoking Thursdays or something. Motivated Mondays. This video should be on Thursday. But anyway,
it's funny because it's true.
So it says here, she's late. It's funny how women love waiting except when they want to date you. So in other words, when a woman want to date you, they ain't have no patience. Look, you better be ready. You better be ready. It's my
what do you mean?
I don't, you know, he's basically saying like, if you after a woman, she'll make you wait. But if a woman is after you, she want it now.
I ain't been in no situation.
She want it now.
I ain't never been after a man, so I can't say for that. I can't speak of that. Don't you say a thing. Yeah,
I ain't saying a word.
Is that my ego?
That's ego, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's ego. All of that conversation is ego. So a man would say the same thing. We disguise that. We say we confident, but that's ego. Y'all, ladies, y'all would call that ego on the man's part.
Because you confident?
Because he's confident.
But a woman can be confident too.
I understand, but when a man is confident, y'all don't call that confidence. Y'all call it ego. So it seems like it's okay for a woman to be confident, but a man being confident is ego. So I just want to throw that out there. That's funny to me. But so rejection. Rejection is the last one. That's number 5, y'all. And you can spot the 5th way to spot a woman who has an ego is how does she handle rejection? Nobody likes rejection. We all know that. Men and women alike, nobody likes rejection. But for a woman, it's like, you know, according to this article, it's like she could have a crush on a man. The man don't have no idea. He could walk past her and not say hello or anything like that, and it basically just ruins her day. I don't know how that happens. You know, man, we oblivious to all this stuff, but it'll ruin her day because she can't handle even a hint of rejection, according to this article.
Because we feel that we should be center of attention. If we are everything, you know, if you like, man, I got a crush on her, we should be your world. We should be like, man, oh,
but
man.
You got a crush on him. He don't even know.
But do he got a crush on me?
No, he don't even know. You got a crush on him.
Well, I ain't in that one. Look, because I ain't never dealt with nothing like that.
Look, see, that what I'm saying is that sounds a little like ego to
that's
me.
That's a little ego talking.
Sounds like ego to me. So, the point is, I came across this article and I was reading it, and it was like, because after the last video where I did about the male ego, y'all was saying y'all can't wait to hear the female version of it. So this is the female version of it, and I will say this. I'm not an expert on it, but I think that women and men alike have ego. Women compete just like men compete. It's just that the way that you guys go about doing things is a little bit different than the way that we go about doing it. We are definitely, up front and in your face, and women can be, a little bit more, do a little bit more tactfully sometimes.
Yes.
Y'all call it shade. Y'all be throwing major shade. Some.
Right, some. Because I ain't all about that. Because I don't even want to stress myself out about that stuff. Shade, throwing shade and everything. And I am not too much in the thing of competing against women, other women. It's stressful. Why? You're not going to never be them. Just be yourself. When you be yourself at the end of the day, be yourself, do all you can do, and that's it.
That's all you can do.
I'm not in competition to you. I can see if that was when you were way younger. When you get up in age, that stuff gets old.
It get old, huh?
Man, I ain't got time for it.
All he's saying is basically you can spot a woman's
Some women
ego
do it, yeah.
in how they handle rejection. If they really feeling themselves and they think they all that, and they get a little bit of rejection, it hurts worse, I guess. I don't know.
It hurts worse when you get a rejection from the person you love. Like my husband, if he rejecting me, it's on and popping. It's on and cracking. I'm gonna show out.
That ain't gonna happen.
Show out and show up.
Show up and show out.
Yep, show up and show out.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think you was talking about that too.
It's all different. To each his own, whatever.
It's like you say, if a man is used to, if you used to your man doing a certain thing and then all of a sudden he stopped doing it.
Oh yeah.
It's red flags.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
It's red flags, huh? Yeah.
If I act out or seem to be upset and you ain't catering to that upsetness, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, but
cause I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, what changed? What changed? Why he ain't coming? It's like a baby needing a bottle. If you ain't there, give me my bottle. When I cry, a baby need a bottle. When they cry. Mm-hmm. That means I need something. If I'm crying out to you and I need something, you better give me that bottle, change my diaper, do whatever you need to do to make things happen, to make me happy.
And according to this article, that's the female ego
and I'm gonna cry
acting out, needing attention. So I told you guys in the video about men needing attention, but as you can hear, women act out too when they're not getting the attention that they need. And
only from a man. Well, me personally, only from the man that I'm in love with, my husband. Right. I don't need attention from other, random dudes.
Right.
And I guess it's to each their own. Some people need the random dudes' attention.
I guess.
Who knows?
I don't need the random women attention, but that's just how it goes. So that's all we're gonna talk about today. B-Love, you wanna kind of shout out your channel?
You guys. If you are subscribed to this man's channel, which is my hubby, and you do not know who I am his wife of 19 years.
Jeez.
And I have my own channel. However, my husband's on a weight loss journey. He's doing excellent on his journey.
Killing.
And me and him are the opposite. On my channel, I eat. I get my grub on. And if you come to my channel, you will be tempted. If you're here to diet.
If you're on the journey, like me.
You will be tempted.
And you watch that channel, there's some goodies happening over there. I know firsthand because I'll be in here like smelling all the food and everything. But you know what? The determined stay strong, y'all. The determined stay strong. I'm going to reach my goal. We're going to hit it. We're going to get it together. You know what else, y'all? I'm gonna mention this again on my Fitness Friday video, but I wanted to let you guys know this is something I've been thinking about. When I reach my goal, if you are a subscriber, I am going to raffle off. I ain't figured out all the details, but I'm gonna figure out how to give away an air fryer, y'all. An air fryer. For those of y'all that want to eat healthy, that want to get on this kick, that want to get to your journey, when I reach my goal, if you subscribe to this channel,
and well, let me just say this: I know if you subscribe to the channel, but also leave comments,
right? You gotta
and interact. You gotta be interacting, because I know some of y'all. Look, I know about
subscribe and unsubscribers.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good point. So subscribe. You know, obviously, I know those of y'all that have been around for a minute, hanging out, chatting, you know, dropping your comments and everything. But you know, you gotta be an avid watcher of the channel.
Yeah.
A commenter. You know, a ride or die, so to speak. But I'm gonna try to get one. I'm gonna try to get that. Let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all would be interested in an air fryer for a giveaway, let me know. I ain't that far away, y'all. Y'all gonna get the update on where I'm at weight loss journey wise, but I'm not that far away from my you know, my ultimate goal. I am, but like my final goal of where I want to be after I put on my muscle, I'm not that far away. And if you know, if you've been watching, you know what that number is, y'all.
I don't even know what that number is.
You know what that number is. If you've been watching the channel, you know what that number is.
Y'all, I ain't even been watching. Help me out. What the number is? Help us out.
So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Wait. Can I tell you?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. I told y'all my channel.
Did you tell?
Bloveslife.
Oh, I don't know if you did. I think we just talked about what you did on it.
Can you put a girl's link in the description box?
Absolutely. So y'all don't forget to check her out. Bloveslife.
He always plugging his channel. Don't think I'm just plugging my channel on his channel.
Oh no, we plug. We do all that, y'all.
Most of y'all probably already know me.
Y'all know me. Y'all know me on her channel too. So it is what it is. So, but. Check us out, y'all. I'm thinking about doing this segment, you know, like on Thursdays. We do like a Thoughtful Thursdays. I mentioned that. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think about Thoughtful Thursdays. When we just come up with a topic, I'll take some of your opinions on topics. We'll pick one, and then we'll just start talking.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What about the lives?
Yeah, that's coming too. Look, I got to figure out how to manage all this, y'all.
That's been
because
2
your
weeks.
schedule is crazy. So you gonna be live on Wednesday nights?
It's been really crazy.
Look, see, see.
Look, y'all. Hey, we got a whole other plan over here. We trying to get done.
We got to figure it out. We got a lot of stuff going on, and more coming, y'all. So stay tuned. Again, thanks for watching Man in the House. We'll see y'all later.